Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about the different types of muscles. Now, when we talk about muscles, we have skeletal muscle, cardiac muscle, and smooth muscle. Now, in this concept map, we are going to talk about the characteristic of each type of muscles. Now, let's talk about the first one. Skeletal muscle are usually found near bones, so they attach to bones usually. Now, and if you look at the word, it makes sense. Skeletal means bones, so you can find them usually around the bones, attached to bones. Now, then skeletal muscle is voluntary, striated, and not branch. Now, what does the word striated mean? Striated means stripes. So skeletal muscle has stripes. Now, the next one will be cardiac muscle. So if we talk about cardiac muscle, it can be found in the heart. And it makes sense because the name itself means cardiac, the name itself cardiac means heart. So you can see that it's found in the heart. And cardiac muscle is involuntary, striated, and also branch. Again, striated means stripes. So when you look under the microscope, cardiac muscle will have stripes on them. Now, then if you look at the last one here, you have the smooth muscle. Smooth muscle are found in hollow organs in general. So what are hollow organs? For example, like blood vessel, the respiratory tract, and like digestive tract, for example. Now, smooth muscle is involuntary, non-striated, so which means it does not have stripes, and also smooth muscle is not branch. Now, we just quickly talk about the characteristic of each type of muscle. Now, how can we remember all this? So we can create a few summary sentences to try to remember all this. So let's write down those sentences. Okay, so we have a few summary sentences here. So these few summary sentences, we can use the summary sentences to be able to remember the whole concept. What do we mean by that? So we'll write over here that smooth muscle is non-striated. So as long as we remember that smooth muscle is non-striated, so that way we know that skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle would be striated, would be the opposite. So as long as we remember smooth muscle is non-striated, then just by knowing that, then we know that the skeletal muscle and the cardiac muscle will be the opposite. So they will be, so skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle will be striated. In this case, right? Then we also remember smooth muscle can be found in hollow organs, right? And how come we don't need to try to figure out where we can find skeletal muscle and cardiac muscle? Because it's in the name. Now, then also the second summary sentence is skeletal muscle is voluntary. So we will remember the skeletal muscle is the only one that's voluntary. What does that mean? That means that smooth muscle will be involuntary and cardiac muscle will be involuntary as well. Now, then the third sentence here, we have cardiac muscle is branch. So as long as we remember that cardiac muscle is branch, what does it mean? That means that we know that the other two is non-branch.